Alright, boys, I am back. Another live stream. Oh my god, I am back. But today, I am telling you all how to avoid DMCA strikes. This is not an easy subject to cover, but I feel like I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible for everyone, because some dumbass streamers decide to just completely act like DMCA is just not a thing, and they stream full series on the internet, like, without any commentary or anything. So, I want to stream and clarify how DMCA works and how to legally avoid it by having legal reasons to view that kind of content on your platforms. So, basically, I really want to get into this as much as I can. I don't want to get too in-depth about it. I'll give some good examples too into like what works, what doesn't, about the whole legal situation and DMCA strikes. So basically, obviously, you've all heard the news, you've all heard this shit. Pokemon got banned for watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. No shit. Yeah. She basically got banned for 48 hours. She kind of made a joke out of it. Like, obviously saying the Fire Nation attacked. Obviously, it's a part of the show. Basically, it just seemed like responses like this. I get it. It's a joke. But it seems like they don't really care about DMCA strikes. It kind of sets like an image that most streamers don't really care about DMCA strikes, even though there are some streamers out there that do care about it and want to keep their channels up and not get DMCA striked by big industries or potentially sued. So yeah, sure, they're making a bit of a joke out of it, but that's the thing as well. I feel like the more streamers that do this kind of thing, that stream a full series and kind of just sit there and eat and get in trouble with big companies that like air these shows and stuff like that, the more it's going to be worse for everyone else. Like, it just takes one bad situation of copyright infringement for one company to sue Twitch, and then Twitch harshens their restrictions because of that. Look, it happened with YouTube with censorship, actually, and it's even happened with copyright as well. And look, YouTube copyright's a bit of a mess too. It is a bit of a mess. And look, even after this, Masterchef, like Fox actually DMCA striking streamers that watch Masterchef, and anything to do with Gordon Ramsay, I think like Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that too. So this is very, very interesting. It is getting DMCA striked for watching content Masterchef. It is very interesting. I think the reason why these streamers are getting banned is because, for an example, say I could be watching content. Say I could be here and pretty much they're watching the content, but all they're doing is just sitting there and just going, not really saying much. So they'll just be eating or relaxing and something like that. Like, look, I can understand that you kind of want to relax and chill back a bit, but there's things you need to do to avoid it. And even then, look, some streamers will straight up do this. Say something will be playing in the background. Like, hold on, I'll just pull up something on my computer. They basically just do this. So I just put up a GIF. I got a GIF of Swampert from Pokemon, Ruby and Sapphire, and obviously Emerald. So I could pretend I'm reacting to, pretend this is a video. Basically, some streamers will just do this. They'll leave this playing and just go. Like, they will go do something else. Instead of actually staying and trying to talk about the content and just change it so it doesn't get DMCA striked. So streamers will just let the content play. And especially, this is not the way to go for a bigger streamer. It's really not. Believe it or not, this is not the way to go, because as you've seen, people are going to get DMCA striked, their channels are going to get taken down, potentially banned forever at some point, and it's just the way to go. Like, obviously, like I used an image. I didn't want to use a video because I didn't want to get DMCA striked myself, so I just used a GIF of Swampert, which potentially you could get fucking sued just for that. But basically, I hope you get my point with that. Basically, they're leaving up some copyrighted content just to play in the background, and they're basically restreaming it to other people, like hundreds or even thousands of people at that current time, whoever's watching. They could just watch it, and that's pretty much it. They could just go, bang, watch, okay. And that's really it. That's all they do. It's just like, they just leave it on. It seems like there's no issues. Basically, look, if you want to avoid DMCA strikes, so we talked about the ways that people have been DMCA striked. We've gone a bit in depth about how people are getting the strikes in the first place. Let's talk about how to avoid it and how to legally avoid it. Not illegally avoid it by editing the video you're watching and doing like flipping the content and putting a filter on it. Don't do that shit. You're still a loser. Basically, we've seen the ways that streamers are getting banned for watching content, but so what we'll do, we'll show you how to legally get away with it. How to legally get away with it. So I'm just going to use a random YouTube video as an example. Say, I don't know. Look, I'm on YouTube now. Let's just say this donut media video. We rank the best and worst gifts for car people. Say, I'll turn off my music. Say we're going to watch it.
It's dangerous.
So it's a video here. What you got to do, if you're watching a video like this, well, say if you let it play, you got to have some kind of input to it. Like, obviously, there's reaction channels that just sit here and do nothing. They will sit here. They'll just sit here and just watch the video, have like no input at all. You have to have some kind of input to the content. With YouTube videos, it's a bit more lenient, but I think with bigger channels and I think with certain channels, you should try and ask for permission or watch content that people like. I don't know. It's not really an easy thing around it, but I think if you're watching content like this, say you're watching YouTube videos, you've got to add something to the content. You've got to add something. And most of the time, if your streamer's watching content, say I'm watching this video, you rank the worst and best gifts for car people. I've got to add some kind of input and really see, like, just add some shit. I'm not really going to watch the video because I don't have much to say. I haven't watched this video, so I'm not really going to say much. But say if it's something that I might be able to talk about. Some kind of video I might be able to talk about. I don't know, something that would be on YouTube. So like, I don't know, just any kind of content that could come up. Say maybe I've got something I've got something else to say about Zombie Chronicles or something. So I could watch Lex's video about Zombie Chronicles 2 and add something to that because I'm adding more content to that video by actually talking about it. And as I said before, if you're sitting here just watching it, just going, you're not gonna, you're just gonna get in trouble. You could either, if it's just a YouTube video, you can get in trouble by the actual creator itself, and they could copyright your content because you're basically rebroadcasting their content. And look, I get it. Smaller channels like more attention. They like more attention to their videos. I can get that. But bigger YouTube channels might get pissed off about it. So if you're doing something like this, you have to be legal about it. Say for example, let's just watch this video. I'm going to show you a good example of how I would do it. Say, yes, Mr. T, this is Lex Lounge. It's Mr. T Lex 5's second channel. 22 reasons why Zombie Chronicles 2 is happening. Basically, Twitter users arguing that the worst takes. So basically, when I'm watching this, I gotta make some commentary and talk about the video. And then look, and then basically he's watching another video. See, look, as I said before, with this video, as I said, 217 viewers. It's a lot of smaller YouTubers that like bigger streamers watching their content because it gives them more publicity. And potentially, if the streamer enjoys the content, they'll shout out their content. And then the creator of that content will get more viewership. They will get subscribers and potentially more viewership as well. So that's why smaller creators enjoy it. But bigger creators might not be so happy about it because of things like ad revenue and stuff like that. So it is a very touchy subject. Yeah, so basically, as I said before, smaller creators like that. And even this video is a good example at the moment. Lex is watching another video and he's talking about it. Explaining, yeah, exactly. He's adding more. So he's adding more to this video by talking about it, making jokes about it, maybe talking about certain points in the video. So you might look at it. He might talk about certain points. He laughs at something.
This is funny. This is good.
He's talking about things. He's actually he's adding a bit more to the content. He's not just blatantly watching the video and doing all that. I think that's a good example for that. Basically, you got to watch the content and add more to it, which I'm surprised I just clicked on a video that actually shows a good legal way of doing this and avoiding copyright strikes and DMCA strikes in general. I was lucky. I just found this straight away, and it's like, bang, okay, perfect example. That's pretty much it. Like, I'm lucky I've found that straight away. But I think Lex is a great example for this, actually. Like, he's watching the videos. He's adding a lot of input. It's not that much silence. He might have silence for 5-10 seconds or something like that. Then something else will come up in the video that he wants to talk about. That's the thing. I think that's a great thing that streamers should be doing, is they should be trying to talk a bit. They should be trying to add as much as they can. Because, man, basically, if you're watching just DMCA content, people will just come to watch your videos to watch those other videos that people are suggesting that streamer. Like, come on, man. And especially when it's copyrighted content from big industries like Fox, that shit's not going to go well. That shit's not going to go well. I'm telling you that right now. There is no way it's going to go well for you if you were just legit watching copyrighted content, not adding any input. Because basically, you are rebroadcasting content that people would potentially pay for, or companies would get paid for, because of things like advertisements and stuff. But because one person's watching it, they're not getting near as much ad revenue as they should be getting, because basically they should be getting ad revenue for all those viewers that are watching the video being rebroadcasted onto this certain channel. So that's why that's why companies and stuff get so annoyed, because potentially it's more money that these companies could be making in their pocket, because the more viewership, the better it is for those, like, better it is for those, say, if they have a YouTube channel, say a Masterchef YouTube channel or something like that, or the TV stations that air Masterchef and stuff like that. I'm just using Masterchef as an example. But basically, you have to have input. You have to actually talk about the content and either criticize the content and have valid reasons of why you're criticizing it. And look, it isn't as easy to get past with if you're watching the full thing start to finish on stream like that. But you have to pause the video, talk about things, and actually just like just add something to it. Because if you're not adding much to it, companies will fucking strike your content. I'm telling you right now. Companies will strike your content like there's no tomorrow. It's like your content's going down. And to be honest, DMCA and copyright claims are much worse on YouTube. On Twitch, it is easier to get away with it. On YouTube, believe it or not, videos I used to make on channels would get copyright striked up the ass. Say, I did reviews on an older YouTube channel. I did movie reviews and stuff. Basically, I will show you... I'm not sure if there'll be many copyright strikes up anymore, but basically, copyright strikes are fucking easy to get on YouTube. So look, hold on, I'll show you this. I did a re-upload of my top 20 scariest PSAs. Copyright claim right there, because this is basically on PSA Archive. Got a copyright claim on that. Here's another one, copyright. Those are songs, because those are basically VODs on my live streams. Those are songs, which was a dumb idea on my end. But I'm lucky I got the claim released in that. That had a copyright strike on it at one point. The Suicide Squad reviews had copyright strike on it, because basically I was reviewing copyrighted content, which was obviously the Suicide Squad movie. Even here, this had a copyright strike, but it got released because I am making a review. It falls under fair use by reviewing content and poking criticism at the content. There's even other content, like all these reviews of movies. But just like, there's so much copyright content. I was lucky with things like talking about Channel Wars and stuff, where it's YouTube content, and getting copyright striked and claimed by a YouTube channel isn't as often as big media corporations like Warner Brothers. Like, I got copyright strike on this. I got a copyright claim on this video as well. Even Lego Movie 2 for using trailer footage. I got a copyright claim for that too. It was like most of these videos, even this Watchmen one from Warner Bros as well, copyright claimed as well. The MCU ones, yeah, I got copyright claimed. All those parts I got copyright claimed and they got released. Basically what I do on these YouTube videos, this is different. On these YouTube videos, I will keep them unlisted until the restrictions are gone. Because potentially if I'll just publish them, they could just be blocked or what. and get no viewership, and then it uploads after and is actually viewable to the public, and that's it. And it's like it's not going to get as many views. Yeah, look, worst Netflix originals, copyright claim. Copyright claim right here too. Open house, because I use footage at open house, even though I am pointing criticism towards this movie. Say, I will pause my music.
A Netflix movie that somewhat actually looks like a movie. But this flick has Dylan Mignette from 13 Reasons Why and that Goosebumps flick with Jack
I
Black in
am
it.
actually talking about the
Somehow
movie.
Getting a sequel. But the
And I'm adding more to the content. My audio sucks ass in this video.
Special about it at all in a genre
But
that
basically,
could be really great with some great
just because I use 30 seconds of footage from the movie,
engaging at all. It just
it's
looks like
like,
an indie film, but
no.
at least
Even though I'm talking about the
looks
movie
like
and
a film,
criticizing,
not like a
I still get a
crappy
copyright
TV
claim, even though I am talking about the content. And you can't even hear the movie either.
Death, more to go through with some guy that's credited.
It's like, man, it sucks. See, if I let it play for 30 seconds, you can get copyright claim for a whole 30 seconds of footage. Like that. You can even get copyright claim for like 15 seconds of footage. How nuts is that? You can so easily get copyright claimed for content. It is ridiculous. So yeah, that's an example of copyright claim. I think that's probably for music in a PSA or something. Which, that's a whole lot. That's so hard to avoid. With music. Even if it's in the content itself, it's so hard to avoid. So yeah, it's probably in this. I didn't get copyright. I'm surprised with this one. Incredibles 2, I didn't. Deadpool 2, I think I did from Fox. I'm pretty sure I did. I know I definitely did for this Watchmen opening sequence analysis, even though it is an analysis and it's adding commentary to that scene, and it is edited to be in an informative way. Like, it still is legal. This Green Lantern one, I definitely did. I got a copyright claim on that one too. It's just, I wish I could see the history of it being claimed, but I don't have the emails. Batman Returns did, definitely. Space Jam did as well. Warner Bros. Are a pain in the ass. They're like one of the worst companies to deal with for copyright. I'm surprised I didn't on Jingle All the Way or The Room. I didn't with either of those, I don't think, from what I remember. Children of the Corn, I did. Same as Nightmare on Elm Street. It's just like, that's the thing. Even though I am criticizing content, YouTube's platform is bad. It is bad. Like, when you look at all this content, I'm surprised. Like, that's the thing. After the claim, you can get the claim released. I think this is for the song. Yeah, that's for the song. I didn't realize it was copyrighted content. Even though I was looking for copyright-free content, I actually used a copyrighted song. That happens. But that's the thing. Even shit like this, I am changing the content enough that it cannot fall under copyright infringement, because I am changing the content and making it something else instead of keeping it very similar to what it is. I am using editing techniques and a bunch of different things to change the content. That's all, like the horror movie trailers and shit, which these were made fucking 4 years ago. Which they're shit. I'm not telling you to go watch these, they're shit. But basically they do fall under fair use because I am changing the content to be something completely different. That's the thing. That's what DMCA relies on. If you're not changing the content much, you're gonna get DMCA striked. I don't know what to tell you. That's pretty much it. You're going to get DMCA striked if you're not changing the content and making it informative. That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. It's really, you gotta change the content a bit. You've got to add something to it. You've got to add something to the content to be able to actually show the content. And look, it does get harder. The more viewers you have, it does get harder to avoid that. That's why I've got another example, actually, from myself this time. So, if you watched my live streams where I watch Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. I think this is one of my videos that I watched.
Boys,
yeah, here we go. So I'll have a look.
On it, man.
So this is a live stream from the 18th of December. I think this would have been the Spider-Man 3 commentary.
I am back.
Or Spider-Man 2.
The third rule is I can't.
No, it's the Nuzlocke. Never mind. Or the Cucklock, whatever, same thing. Designed it. That's a Lego build.
Second.
That's. I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
This might be it.
Meditation. I love.
No, it's not, man. This might be it.
It's still surprising how fucking ripped Tobey Maguire got. Right.
Yep, here we go.
Oh.
See? That's the thing.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing here. Look, this is a good example actually of a YouTube video. So basically, I
small
am
little
watching it.
fella.
I am adding
Hey, small little
adding
fella,
shit to
man.
it, making jokes
Classic.
about the
I haven't
content,
watched it.
criticizing
This
it,
is the one
adding
I-
commentary as well.
I haven't watched this in a
Actually talking about the content itself. It's see look, if I'm silent, I'm only silent for a few seconds. I am not silent for
I
that
feel like
long.
The trailers use the worst
Basically.
delivery of lines. Like what?
That's basically when I do it, I am not being silent for long. I'm trying to add input to this content. So obviously this is before we watch the movie. We watch the trailer,
Sam and
basically.
John Cena. Right.
And then look,
Damn man, I have not watched this movie in a long
so
time.
what I do is I
Hey,
help
Aiden's
people.
spent more
So
time.
if I'm watching a movie on stream,
Oh, okay.
what I will do is, so here,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one out.
I will play a few seconds so people that have the movie
All right.
can sync it up.
So we're, all right.
I'm
10
not
seconds,
broadcasting
because
the movie.
10
So yeah,
seconds, I'll
obviously
count
here,
down from when
I
I'm gonna
am
start.
giving
So,
people like
10,
I'm giving people a
9,
countdown
8,
to
7,
like watch the
6,
fucking movie with me.
5,
So basically, yeah, tell the
3,
movie. I'm
2,
timing it for everyone else
1.
when I'm watching the movie, so they can watch the movie same time as me. Basically, if they have their own copy of the movie, then they can do it. It's not my responsibility how they get a copy of the movie, but basically they have to get their own copy. And yeah, exactly. I can't show the movie. I just show I just show the intro. So basically, they can sync up. I turn off the audio too, so I cannot get copyright. Cannot get DMCA striked for the audio or the visuals. And then I'll show like once or twice during the movie to make sure everyone's synced. And even then, even here, I am adding. Okay, that's a fucking horrible frame to stop on. But basically, I am adding commentary and criticism to the movie itself by talking. But just to avoid this extra precautions, I don't show the movie or the audio on stream. I encourage people to have their own copy of the movie to go watch it themselves, so they can watch it along with me without me getting in trouble for rebroadcasting the movie to people on Twitch. That's basically what you have to do. Is you just can't rebroadcast copyrighted shit on your channel. And then what I do after, say I will go on to YouTube. I go on to my other channel, which is this irritated channel. I will go to YouTube Studio. I will show you all that basically what I did to this content, which is the Spider-Man 3 commentary, is I add the movie on top of this. And then I edit it. So instead of being 2.5 hours long, it's only 30 minutes long. And basically what I do with this content is, yeah, I add the movie to it, add my footage there where I'm talking about the movie, and sync it up. And then I cut it to different scenes and stuff, where the highlights, this is basically, yeah, just highlights. So it is fair use because I'm talking about the movie, and I can't get in trouble for that because I'm talking about the content, adding criticism and commentary to the content. And because it's edited, it's not using too much of the content where it can potentially be classified as a rebroadcast of the content. Even though I'm adding commentary and criticism to the movie, it cannot be classified as rebroadcasting because I didn't rebroadcast the whole movie here. And I didn't on Twitch either because I only showed like 5-second little snippets for people to sync up with what I'm watching. So that's how you avoid it. Like, if you're to watch a movie or TV show, just do that. That's all you need to do is you don't show it on your stream. As much as it sucks, you can't show it in your stream. You just don't show it in your stream. YouTube videos, it's a bit more of a black area. Like it's a bit half-half. It's not as easy to like. It's a bit easier to get away with showing YouTube content on YouTube, on Twitch. I meant sorry, like streaming it. It's easier to show YouTube videos on stream. But then again, it's like I would advise people to get permission from the creators of the YouTube channels or someone to do with the YouTube channels to watch those videos on live stream. Sometimes you will just watch a video on stream. Like, I get that. But if you're just watching a video on stream, add something to it. If it's a YouTube video, you should be adding something to it. I think that's kind of a black area, like kind of a vague area, the YouTube videos. But I reckon what you should be doing is adding criticism, adding commentary to that content to make it legal that you're watching that content on your channel. And also, if you're watching YouTube videos and shit, and if you're watching videos, you should tell people to go watch the video, man. You should tell people to go watch the video. That's common sense. Like, you really should go tell people to watch the video. If you have viewers that are coming by. You have thousands or hundreds or thousands of viewers, and even if you have like 10 viewers, 5 viewers, you should tell people to come by and go watch that video. Because even if it's a video you don't like, they put in the creators put in a lot of time into their videos, so they deserve people going to watch their videos. Even if you don't like it, they still deserve viewership. Like, if they're putting in a lot of time and their heart and soul in their videos, they deserve attention. Unless they're intentionally like saying really stupid shit and stuff. Like, obviously that's completely different. But that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say about copyrighted content. That's pretty much all you really need to know. This whole video is going to remain unedited on YouTube as well, by the way. I'm just going to leave this whole thing so people can really watch the full thing and kind of get it. Because I hope I gave enough examples to everyone on how to avoid DMCA strikes and all that jazz. Because I don't want you guys getting DMCA striked or potentially sued by big companies. Fuck that. That's a no thanks. I do not want anyone getting sued. I don't want to get sued. So basically, you have to do the legal thing. Make sure your content's informative, or just adds something to the content you're watching. And if you're watching copyrighted content, just don't show next to none of the footage on your stream. You can show like 5-10 seconds to help people sync up with you watching the movie or the TV show itself. You can show like 5-10 seconds at the start. Do that. So people, I'll just show like 5 seconds of the intro, so people can sync up with what I'm watching and they can watch for themselves. That's pretty much it. You don't rebroadcast shit, especially when you're a bigger streamer having more viewers. You are just gonna get copyrighted up the ass, because potentially, depending on your viewership, some companies could think that you're rebroadcasting their content for free to other people, and they could potentially sue you. So be careful. Like, Twitch streamers need to care about law more. They need to care about these copyright laws. They really need to. As much as I find them kind of shit sometimes, and that they can be abused, especially on YouTube, like, you've got to follow it. It's the law. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just the law. You just got to do it. Like, it's one of those things. You just got to do it. But I hope you all enjoyed. I will catch you on the next one.